Young and the Restless early spoilers July 15 to 19. Victor targeted in summer hits back hard. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Young and the Restless sees major events are set to unfold in Genoa City starting Wednesday, July 10th. Daniel Romalotti, Michael Graziadei, and Heather Stevens, Vale Bloom, discuss leaving town. They are going to visit Heather's father, Paul Williams, dubbed Davidson. Meanwhile, Sharon Newman reminisces about her late daughter, Cassie Newman, and she spends time with Lucy Romalotti, Lily Brooks O'Brien, and Faith Newman, Reeling Caster. In business matters, Nate Hastings, Sean Dominic, confronts Audra Charles, Zalika Silver. It's about her working relationship with Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer. And Summer and Kyle clash over the living arrangements of their son, Harrison Locke, Redding Munsell. The tension spills over to Daniel, and this leads to confrontations and revelations about past events, and it includes the accident that led to Cassie's death. On Thursday, July 11th, Claire Newman, Haley Aaron, grapples with her place in the family, and Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinel, faces pressure from her daughter, Katie Abbott, Sienna Mercury. Devin Hamilton, Brayton James, and Nate scheme against Billy Abbott. Also, Lily Winters contemplates a risky move that could shake up Chancellor Abbott. Young and the Restless spoilers, new alliances for Sally Spectra and Summer Newman. The week rounds off on Friday, July 12th, with potential alliances forming and boundaries being drawn. Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, attempts to mend fences with Summer Newman, and Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan, sets ground rules likely related to Adam Newman, Mark Grossman. Victor discusses his expectations for Adam at Newman Media, and there are hints at potential conflicts with Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman. Looking ahead to the week of July 15th, viewers can expect more intrigue with Victor targeted in Summer making her next move. The dynamics in Genoa City are shifting, and no one is safe from the impending drama. Get all your daily Young and the Restless spoilers and news here at, and stay tuned for updates on your favorite characters' fates. The drama continues to unfold on the Young and the Restless as we head into the week of July 15 to 19. The boldest power players in Genoa City find themselves caught in the crosshairs of deceit, betrayal, and revenge, leaving fans at the edge of their seats. Victor Newman, the formidable patriarch of the Newman family, has always been the master of maneuvering through the murky waters of business and personal vendettas, but this week, it seems that even the mighty Victor is vulnerable. Meanwhile, his daughter Summer Newman is poised to strike back hard, making her own waves in Genoa City. What's in store for the iconic characters as their lives intertwine and the stakes are raised? Let's dive into the early spoilers for the week of July 15 to 19. Victor's world comes crashing down. Victor Newman is never an easy target. He has lived his life as a force of nature, always coming out on top, no matter how many enemies he makes. But as much as he has ruled over Genoa City's business empire with an iron fist, Victor has always had his fair share of enemies, some of whom are still lurking in the shadows. As the week of July 15 to 19 progresses, Victor's enemies close in, and his world begins to unravel. On the corporate front, Victor finds himself at odds with more than just his competitors. His very own family members are questioning his decisions. After a series of power struggles within Newman Enterprises, Victor finds himself battling against the tide of betrayal and disloyalty from unexpected places. His own children, particularly Nick and Victoria, are becoming increasingly disillusioned with his ironclad control of the family business. But it's not just about the boardroom politics. As we've seen over the years, Victor has made his fair share of powerful enemies outside the Newman family, and they are now coming after him. There's a shadowy figure in the background who may have orchestrated Victor's downfall by feeding the right information to his rivals. The tables may be turning, and it's looking like Victor will need to rely on all his old tricks to fight back. Whether or not he can outsmart his enemies, however, is anyone's guess. His long-standing feud with Jack Abbott could take another turn, with Jack seemingly gaining the upper hand this week. After years of battles between the Abbott and Newman families, could this be the beginning of a shift in power in Genoa City? Only time will tell, but one thing is for certain. Victor is not going down without a fight. Expect him to target anyone who dares to challenge him, and work tirelessly to reclaim what strikes back. A woman scorned. Summer Newman has always been known for her beauty, intelligence, and sharp wit, but it's her inner strength that will come to the forefront this week. After enduring a series of personal and professional setbacks, Summer has decided that enough is enough. If she's going to survive in Genoa City, she needs to stop playing by everyone else's rules and start making her own. The once innocent young woman has grown up and learned that the world isn't always fair. She has witnessed firsthand the ruthless games her family plays, and she is no longer content to be a bystander. Summer has already had her share of heartbreak, but the recent events in her life have pushed her to a breaking point. This week, Summer is set to hit back hard in ways no one will expect. A major shift occurs in Summer's relationships this week as she starts to take control of her personal life. While she has been caught in a love triangle in the past, Summer's eyes are now open, and she's no longer willing to let her feelings control her. The relationship dynamics between Summer and her ex-husband, Kyle, continue to be a complicated part of her journey. The question on everyone's mind is whether Summer will let Kyle back into her life, or if she will finally sever all ties with him for good. On the professional front, Summer's ambitions are becoming clearer. She's no longer going to be just a Newman in the family business. She wants to carve her own path. Summer's increasing discontent with how Victor and Victoria have handled their own ambitions may cause her to make a bold move. Could she become a formidable force within Newman Enterprises, or will she seek her own opportunities outside the family business altogether? Whatever decision she makes, Summer is clearly ready to take risks. Don't expect her to sit idly by while the world around her makes all the choices. She's about to become one of the most powerful players in Genoa City, and anyone who stands in her way will regret it. Nick Newman faces a dilemma: loyalty or ambition? Nick Newman has always tried to balance his loyalty to his family with his desire to do what's best for himself. This week, Nick finds himself facing a tough decision that could alter the course of his future. Will he continue to support Victor and his vision for Newman Enterprises, or will he finally break away and follow his own path? With tensions escalating within the family business, Nick is forced to confront his true desires and decide where his allegiances lie. His relationship with his father has been tumultuous, to say the least. Victor has always expected Nick to toe the line and follow his lead. But Nick's growing frustrations with Victor's methods could lead him to take a stand. There are whispers in Genoa City that Nick may be on the verge of launching a major move to challenge his father's authority once and for all. On the romantic front, Nick's heart may also be torn between two women. He has never quite gotten over his feelings for Sharon, and the unresolved chemistry between them is undeniable. But there's another woman in Nick's life, his ex-wife, Phyllis. While their relationship has been rocky, Phyllis has always known how to push Nick's buttons, and this week could bring a renewed spark between them. Will Nick reconcile with Sharon, or will his unresolved feelings for Phyllis once again throw his heart into chaos? The Abbott family feud intensifies. The rivalry between the Abbotts and the Newmans is about to reach new heights, with a major confrontation brewing in the coming week. As Jack Abbott continues his battle to maintain control over Jabot Cosmetics, he will find himself at odds with both Victor and his own family members. Jack's long-standing goal of taking down Victor has been a constant in his life, and with Victor vulnerable, Jack sees an opportunity to finally achieve his long-desired victory. However, things aren't so simple. The Abbott family is divided, and with each member wanting something different from Jabot, the internal struggles could be just as damaging as the external battles. Tracy, Jack's sister, may be a voice of reason, but will she be able to prevent the family from falling apart in the midst of these mounting conflicts? As Jack makes strategic moves against Victor, he will also have to contend with Ashley, who continues to pursue her own goals. Will Ashley join forces with Jack to take down their mutual enemy, or will she remain focused on her own ambitions? The Abbott family may find themselves at war, and there's no telling who will emerge victorious. In a town where alliances shift like the sands, the week of July 15 to 19 will see new partnerships form in surprising places. As Victor faces mounting pressure, unexpected alliances will take shape as characters look for leverage against one another. With Summer becoming more independent and determined, she might find herself teaming up with someone who isn't necessarily a member of her family. Could she align with Jack Abbott to make a major power play against her father? Similarly, Nick might find common ground with former enemies as he works through his own dilemmas. While he has always had a soft spot for Sharon, his relationship with Phyllis might push him closer to an alliance with her, even if it's just temporary. In Genoa City, anything can happen, and the week of July 15 to 19 promises to be full of twists, turns, and new alliances that will shake up the status quo. Final thoughts. A week of high stakes and reckoning. The week of July 15 to 19 is shaping up to be one of the most thrilling and unpredictable weeks in The Young and the Restless. With Victor under siege, Summer finding her power, and tensions reaching their boiling point within the Abbott and Newman families, it's clear that major shifts are coming to Genoa City. As these characters navigate the treacherous waters of business, family, and romance, fans will be left wondering who will come out on top and who will be left standing at the end of the week. Stay tuned for what promises to be a high-stakes, action-packed week full of surprises, confrontations, and game-changing moves. In Genoa City, no one is safe, and it seems that no one is immune from the drama, least of all Victor Newman himself.